always plenty of juice at the old ballpark, maybe more so when Texas is in town. Arkansas Razorbacks attempt to sweep a 3-game series from the #1 ranked Longhorns. Arkansas's Landon Sheets.
Yeah, I think the key for Landon Sheets today is keep the ball down. The wind is really blowing out straight to center field. You can spot on.
But Sheets, a 4-pitch walk to Mendoza to begin things, and if you're Texas, you'd like to.
Both these catchers can really throw as well.
Ball's lifted in the air to left center field and starting to carry. Thomas Jr. back, and he'll make the catch with just a little bit of room to spare. Poked out to right center field. Bowles was playing deep, and it works out. Just glides to his right, makes the catch. A leadoff walk on 4 pitches, but Mendoza does not advance. 4 and ERA sub-4 in that role. And much like the top of the first, the bottom of the frame begins with a walk. A long pause before the payoff. And back-to-back walks.
Huge sweeper.
Threw it again. Leaned on that cutter. Couple of walks followed by 3 straight strikeouts. So a good finish from Grubbs. And we're softball games. She had to endure about 3.5 hours worth. That's a wave and a miss from Williams. And can kind of prepare his team for what they're going to get in league action. As Mendoza walks for the second time.
There's some juice in there for sure.
Hard hit base hit.
There's right there. First. How about 104 off the bat? Boy, nice turn right there at second base.
Long pause from Sheets before the pitch. Hit in the air to deep left field. When this one lands, the Longhorns will have a 3-0 lead. Jalen Flores did not miss. Over the bullpen, over the seats. And a big blow puts 3 on the board in a blink of an eye. He just missed a homer in the first. He did not miss that one.
Mid-80s. It was a little bit slower.
Down the line at third and under the glove of Borba. Should be the first Razorback hit of the game. Borba could not come up with it. Cujillo struck out his only time in. He smashes one high and deep to left center. Goodbye! Just out of the reach of Gasparino. Well, the brothers both get hits this inning. Fayetteville the single, Cujillo the blast. It's a 3-2 game. Number 12 for Cujillo. And Troy continues to lead the SEC in runs batted in.
I think he caught it all the way. A hanging breaking ball up in the zone. We have not seen a pitch that high on the breaking ball by Grubbs so far, and Cujillo Aloy doesn't miss it. And again, the dynamic duo of the Aloy brothers.
All right, congratulations. Yeah, thank you. So it's been an awesome trip, and like I was telling you guys, it's a little colder than we expected.
Gasparino's going to dump one into right. The throw goes to second base. Gasparino is running out of his apparel.
Yeah.
All of his index cards and whatnot. But how much do you get a kick out of that?
Oh, I love it.
That ball's blistered to center off the bat of Rodriguez. Thomas Jr. gliding. He'll make the catch in front of the A for the second out. Gasparino will tag and go to third, but there's 2 gone. And, they just pop.
Mr. Tran, just seeing all them. And
Tommy Farmer, the fourth, will hit one down the left field line. It'll chase home Gasparino. Farmer cruising into second base with the double. That will extend the Longhorns' lead to 4-2. So a pair of 2. Count's gone full again to Iredale. Down and out, ball 4. That's the 35th. That ball's laced high in the air, deep right center field, back to the scoreboard. Tie game, goodbye. Reese Robinette, his first homer in more than 2 years. And it's a big one, and the flags are flying loud and proud in the hog pen. 4-4 our score.
Well, Dave Van Horn talked about it. He said, we're going to need some guys that stepped up that haven't done it so far this year. Robinette knew he got that one. You can see the reaction in the dugout. Nate Thompson got up on that top step, and big country with a big 2-run bomb for the Hogs.
406 feet in part. And Helfrich will take ball 4. Carried on your bench that all of a sudden, given the stage, deliver. Speaking of delivering, Thomas Jr. sends one to deep center field. Goodbye! Just out of the reach of Gasparino. Thomas Jr. had just enough. Another 2-run shot. And Arkansas has taken the lead. The big center fielder for the Longhorns gave it everything he had. And Thomas Jr. at 405 feet had just enough.
Reno got this baseball. You talk about an absolute moonshot, 37.5-degree launch angle. That is perfect timing by Will Gasparino. You cannot do it any better. You can see a little bit better here how close this play was. I think it ticked his glove.
Oh my goodness, what an angle.
But Ben Bybie's been really good for Arkansas. Talk about a big-bodied right-hander. Bybie goes about 6'6", about 240 pounds. We're going to see that. It was pretty good.
Ball's lifted a mile in the air to shallow right center. This is not an easy play. This is trouble. Fayetteville will not be able to make the catch.
That is a right fielder's ball 100% of the time, Carson Bowles. He has got to take command.
Go ahead, RBIs.
That is clutch.
It is indeed, and this is another pop-up. Well, things are traveling in threes, and Reese Robinette with the catch. Somebody take advantage of that double that dropped up the middle and threw for a base hit off the end of the bat. So Mendoza will turn third and score to make this a one-run game. Schuessler gets the RBI, and that pop-up double that dropped comes back to haunt Arkansas, and it will help. Bybie with the pitch timer at 3. Watches that ball blasted to left field. Back to the fence, Davalon there, and it's gone. 2-run shot and a go-ahead homer for Gasparino. He just missed catching the blast from Thomas Jr. Davalon just could not quite climb the wall and catch that one. In Arkansas, no surprise, Iredale walks again. They get Parker Coyle back. 3-2. That's just outside at 93, and back-to-back walks. Eva Aloy.
I think Aloy's bat might be a little more up and down.
That ball's tattooed. Headed to the scoreboard. It's gonna clear it. A monster home run. A 2-run shot to Foghorns off the bat of Reese Robinette. A 2-homer game. 449 feet into the universe. Absolutely no doubt in Arkansas with the 3-run shot is back in front. Reese Robinette had gone 2 years since he hit one SEC homer. He's hit them in back-to-back innings.
448 feet, an absolute bomb by Reese Robinette.
I like how Burns is turning around to watch it. Nate Thompson with that reaction in the dugout. I would say he knew it. And our camera out there on the ledge in right center, watch it track this thing. Oh my goodness.
That was a moonshot. Knows California. Volantis, look at the ERA. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Almost unhittable. The 52 punch outs in 36 and 2/3 innings. 6 walks.
I mean, obviously the body reminds you a little bit of a Chris Sale, and he just carved up Davalon.
Yeah, the Bentonville native, Carter. He's going to sit about mid-90s with the fastball. He's gained a couple miles an hour after that Tommy John surgery.
Struck out 9 in 4 innings. That smoked to left and hit well. Davalon back looking for room, and he'll come in to make the catch to retire Rodriguez.
Well.
Oh, there's no doubt. Wave and a miss. High heat, 96 mph.
It's been hands down Texas's staff.
Big chopper to Vahiva Loy. He'll cruise to that one. Throw out Jonah Williams. How about a perfect inning? He's in the SEC. Vahiva is going to get his second hit, 75th of the year. But you're right about one thing, Troy, and it's rare when you're right, but like a broken clock.
Bottom curve.
Iredale just serves one out to right center field. This ball's going to get down, cut off by Farmer. Aloy's going to motor to third, and there's runners on the corners. Farmer this season. Carson Bowles with a big chopper to the right side. Rodriguez going to have to hurry that throw, and he does, and Schuessler keeps his foot in the bag, and that will end the inning. Carpenter there as well, Craig Way. That's ball 4 to Galvan. So Carter lost him. Stroke to right. It's traveling out to Bowles. Well, he plays deep, and that ball tracked right to him. Well, that's strike 3, no doubt about that one. Carter the K, the inning ends. It's stretch time at Baum-Walker on a gorgeous. And the payoff pitch, well, that is outside, and that is ball 4. So a base runner, and Off and running is Helfrich. Pitches a strike, throws offline. That's been 2 throws from Galvan that have not been close. Galvan trying to pick off Helfrich, and he threw one into left center field. Helfrich might have a chance to score. He's going to turn third, and he slips as the ball was played back in. Slip and slide. Infield in, 3-2 outside. So now there's runners on the corners. Will also. Davalon swinging away, launching one for the building, and beyond. Another monster, no doubt. 3-run homer. This one from Davalon, and the Razorback dugout is up for grabs. Arkansas not only gets their insurance, what a big-time blast from Davalon.
What a tremendous swing by Charles Davalon. Boy, you talk about leverage and admiring the home run. Reese Robinette did. Charles Davalon did as well. Just an absolute bomb. Watch Valantis' reaction right here as soon as this ball leaves the bat. Yeah, he knew that ball was touched. And
scored from guys who have walked or been hit by a pitch. All Bahiva Aloy does is wake up and get base hits. How about 3 more today? Leads the SEC in that category. Long pause from Carter before the 2-2 pitch, and that's crushed. In the air, deep center field. Thomas Jr. looks like he's got enough room. Just hit too high. Take that in a different direction. Lace to left. Davalon back, nearing the fence, leaping high. He's going to make the grab below the yellow line. We've had about 3 near misses in the last 15 minutes between these two teams. 3-game series and the payoff pitch. Another one laced to the gap in left center field. Davalon will not get there this time, but he's going to take it on a bounce on the track and play it back in. Rodriguez with his first hit of the day, a 2-out double, keeps the 8th inning alive for the Horns.
Texas fans, Christian Fauch, he's going to come in throwing upper 90s with the fastball. Will throw the splitter as well.
Obviously hoping for the best, and that wasn't close. So that was a 4-pitch walk, and we have seen all day where not close. Fans trying to will Fauch to out number 3. Poke to right. Back goes Bowles with room. A little trepidation, but a catch is made. And Texas leaves the bases loaded. The fans have been on their feet most of the weekend. If I was a man of certain responsibility, Iredale might get himself a bloop knock, and he will, and he dumps one out into right. I'm still suspicious that he might have been
almost invincible, and baseball is one of those tough games.
High fly, playable right center. Starting to carry a little bit. Farmer, the 4th, though, is back near the fence. Gasparino called him off. The ball will fall, bounce over the fence. Book rule double. And maybe a communication error. Gasparino. Reese Robinette. Reese Robinette's going to cue one of the shortstop, Flores. He has one play. That's first. He'll throw at Robinette, who picks up RBI number 6 today. And Troy, the fans like the Heston Kjerstad left-handed swing. Game into a 12-7 breathing room effort for Arkansas. That's to Flores. He'll step on the pillow at second, and the inning ends. Arkansas adds a run. Texas has some work to do to avoid a sweep in the top. High fly down the line and right. Bowles will have a play. There's just a little uncomfortable nature. Sunshine. Another play for Bowles and right. Another one that's going to carry to the fence and beyond. A home run from Flores. His 2nd of the game. His 12th of the year, in Texas not going away quietly in the 9th inning. Cut the other day. Good haircut. That's strike 3, outside corner. Texas down to its final out in the 9th and this weekend. Wave and a miss. Winds have traveled in 3s this weekend. The Hogs post a clean sweep of the number 1 ranked Longhorns. And a party that'll last into the night. There is nothing Arkansas fans enjoy more than W's over Texas.
That's a huge statement right there. The first sweep of a number 1 team since 2001.